Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Assassin's Creed tier list. Yeah, boy. Welcome to the video. Don't forget to lick and slick that subscribe button and like button. I don't know what I'm doing, but I sound like a stupid 2010s or 2000 teens YouTube creator, content
Nah, you
creator
sound like
guy.
that when it first came out. Anyways, Assassin's Creed 2, let's get right into it. Alright, what's this first one? I can't tell.
Assassin's
One?
Creed 1.
One?
Altair, baby.
Teir.
I've
You might not like me of this. It's a good game. Good game. There wasn't really I feel as there wasn't really a whole lot of combat or anything like that until like the very end of the game when you're fighting the guy with the apple. Uh I mean, very great stealth, you know what I mean? But it's just there's some better ones. There definitely
Yeah, I can agree. This game's definitely it needs a remaster for sure or a remake.
yeah.
The story needs to be the same. I feel like they don't need to touch the story. Story's good.
Add a couple more mechanics into it, that'd be good.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like
Okay, so here's my thing with the first game. I kind of like how difficult it is with the combat because your timing has to be like right on time.
isn't like no combat though. It's like
Yeah, I
it's
can
it's
understand.
it's
It's just
like
counter it.
it's just like I get it. That's what the game is
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed with it being Assassin's Creed. It's just like all stealth, and I don't really like the missions where it's like don't do anything or don't get caught and you'll pass the mission.
But I
I think
kind
those
of
are
like the world's really cool though.
oh yeah,
Like I
great.
like how different like the cities are. Like
There's just
I think yeah, that like
better ones.
the filters are like changed depending on like if it's like a doomy and gloomy city or whatever. Like I forget the names, that's why I'm calling them cities, but I think one of them's Jerusalem. I'm not sure. But
I
I
do like
actually
the loot
liked
too.
it. However, I would say it's very repetitive. I tried to play it a couple of years ago, could not finish it.
It's just
Um,
repetitive.
I would say it's okay. It's an okay for me.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like you have to go back for nostalgia and stuff with the story too.
dude, I just don't. It's just not very good. I just don't think.
But
Assassin's
I
Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2, though. Go. I'm sorry.
okay
Go.
okay
Some of the best combat, great storyline, and I think the Ezio games are just like I think they peaked with Ezio. I know. I say they probably peaked with Black Flag, but Ezio like goaded very beginning of the game,
okay
beginning of Assassin's Creed.
okay. Personally, I don't have nostalgia for Assassin's Creed 2. I've beaten it. I've platinumed the game. So I've done everything. I do think this is very good.
Actually,
However,
I'm gonna change it to very good because I just remembered the stupid fucking like missions where you had to like swing on the ropes to get his
yeah,
armor, and it wasn't very well it wasn't very like you
yeah.
would go push one direction and always throw you a whole different and you lose because of it. I remember getting
I would
pissed because of
say
that.
for sure the parkour was kind of clunky.
It was
I
so
know it was
clunky.
innovative at the time. I'm very glad that they could make Ezio swim now. Um,
Yeah.
however, I'm just gonna have to put it at good. I don't think it's bad at all, other than certain segments. In the parkour, it's just bare bones. They did add a couple other things, little secrets and stuff to certain like movements. However, I do believe another game is better than two. Actually, a couple better. Yeah, a couple games that are better, in my opinion.
For sure, for sure. Brotherhood, um, I remember I played it, but I don't really remember Brotherhood. Isn't that the one where Ezio got the apple and he like split himself when he was fighting the dude?
No,
Or was that when he was like old?
no,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think so.
I
I
remember
don't
Brotherhood then.
I don't think he ever split himself. I think he used the apple. He used the apple in Brotherhood and Revelations.
You kind of like use
However,
the apple to like clone yourself or
I
whatever.
I absolutely love this game. This is my Assassin's Creed 2 because I didn't get Assassin's Creed 2, so I just got Brotherhood instead. Um, I feel like a lot of Assassin's Creed games should take note of how to actually integrate actual like story implications with what you're doing outside in the world too. Like you're rebuilding Rome or you're
Yeah.
going to do whatever, like certain side quests, like stuff that you do in the world that actually takes like account for the story. Um, However,
I
I
played.
will say the story is very forgettable. I will say that. However, personally, I played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer in its prime, and dude, I will not stress this enough.
What?
That was the most fun multiplayer I've ever like had ever.
I
It
didn't.
was it
What
was like a
Brotherhood?
yes, Brotherhood. Like Brotherhood's multiplayer was so good. And they had this, I don't think they had it in 3. I might be wrong. However, or they might have had it in Revelations too. I'm not sure. I got to look this up. But in 4, I think 4 is the last one that you could actually go against each other, like an actual like combat thing. Um, Unity was like co-op, but like you couldn't really like fight
Okay,
against
here's
each
my
other.
opinion on like all the Assassin's Creed. I don't think there was really like a
But
bad one. Like I don't
they
think
yeah, really
there's
to
not
think about it,
there's not
it's
really
not
any bad one. Like they most of their games, like only here recently where they like they're not terrible. I kind of really like we'll get
okay,
to it later.
hold
We'll
on.
get to that.
Yeah,
We'll
I
get
was
to that
gonna
later.
say.
We'll get to that later.
Okay, so but Brotherhood's multiplayer was so good, so good, and I think you could like select your characters and stuff. Like the actual like the people that you assassinated in Brotherhood were actually playable in multiplayer. That was the cool thing about it.
I think I played
Like
the Rogue version. I think it was or the Unity one. It was the Unity one. That one was it was like kind of like a Guess Who assassin. It was like you ever played Assassin on Roblox?
I don't think so.
You ever played Murder Mystery too? Or any
Yeah.
of the murder mystery. It was like that, except for everyone had a knife and everyone had a target. You got shown your target, but you also are targeted. So like
That's how the yeah, that's how
you
the multiplayer
you
was.
kind of had to like be careful because you don't know if it's gonna be
You
your person targeting you, and you can like guess, but you like not be able to assassinate for a while
yeah,
or use your knife.
see
So
with
that's how the Unity one was, and I thought that one was pretty fun.
but Brotherhood that like dude, it was so much fun in its prime. Like I 100% in that game too. But I would say I went back and played it not too long ago. But it the story is just very forgettable. I think the gameplay is really good.
What for
Um
Brotherhood?
yeah, for sure. Like
Well, where do you put it? Where
I
do you
think
put
it's
it?
really good.
I put it in good. That's where I put it.
I personally I'll put it in good as well. However, I think it's better than 2.
Yeah,
I think it's better than
I'm
2.
putting it in good because I just don't remember it, man. I really don't. Like,
Yeah, I understand. I put it I had to put it in.
Was Rogue the one where you were the Templar? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought that one was very good. I thought that one was done well. Like, I know there was a whole big thing where there was like a lot of bugs with it or whatever. But I thought the
Yeah.
story was really well. I thought it was cool that you were like a Templar, and we got to see like, what if a Templar just like didn't want to be a Templar or whatever.
Like
I
honestly,
I thought
like
it was cool.
I've heard like the back like the behind the scenes on this game, and they only I think they had less than a year to actually make the game,
Yeah, yeah,
which is
and
insane.
but it was still like really good. I think it was because they made it in the same year they put out Unity. They
Yeah,
made
they did.
Unity, and then okay, yeah, they put out Unity. I think we should go to Unity next, being that it released in the same year.
Okay, so I didn't okay. I'm not gonna okay, I like Rogue a lot. It reminds me of 3.
Actually, but
Um
put it
I'm gonna
put it good. I'm sorry, it's just it is, but there's a lot better. I forgot that there's just a lot better.
mm,
It's good, but
It's better than personally. I think it's better than 2. I know 2 is very good and like very influential for this series. However, I don't blind myself by nostalgia. So personally, I think I would replay Rogue over 2.
I don't know.
Personally,
I think 2 was really good. Good.
yeah,
It's not the best
I
one.
can.
Like, I think just 2 is
I
just overall solid, better than most.
it's a good story. However, I personally would play Rogue over 2.
I get it. I get it. Unity. How do you feel about Unity?
Okay, this actually technically there's 2 Assassin's Creed. Wait, let's see how many Assassin's Creed games are showing up on my desktop actually, because I want to see if I'm actually right.
Unity is the one where the guy's like French, and it's like during the French Revolution.
Yeah. That low key. Okay,
That one, honestly, Unity's like one of my
I.
more favorite ones. Like
You say what?
Unity's one of my favorite ones. One of my, I think it was.
It is my all-time favorite Assassin's Creed game. It's
Uh,
ever since day one. I cherished and loved this game because of the stealth, the parkour. The parkour was
I
very
thought
buggy.
I'm gonna put it.
However,
I'm gonna put it at goat. I'm gonna put it at goat because low key the story was
I
fucking fire. I like that it was set in France, and
okay.
I like the
Did
behind the scenes
you
stuff that was in the game. Like,
did you know there was a? I think it was I don't know. It might have been another YouTuber, or it might have been actual like the real story of Rogue. Oh yeah, you haven't beaten Rogue, have you?
I beat all of them. What do you
But you
mean?
know about Unity, like
Yeah,
the ending of Rogue.
I can't remember what the ending of the road. Tell me.
Well,
It's been a minute
Rogue
since I played.
kills Arno's dad.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
he kills
okay, yeah,
Arno's dad,
yeah. I remember
and
because
in
I remember because
Unity
I used
we
to.
don't get a follow up after that, dude. Oh my god, that's the one thing I hate Unity about. Like,
I I remember
I just,
now because because that scene in Rogue, I always used to confuse the two, like because
dude.
I was like, wait, I thought the Unity was the French one, and I'm seeing the guy die, and I'm seeing the sun scene again, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. However, I like Arno so much. I want him to have a second game. I want him to have a second game so bad because Dead Kings was so freaking cool. And plus, you can customize almost everything on your assassin in that game. You can be a marksman, you can use a spear, you can use swords, hammers, a pickaxe. Dude, it's insane.
What?
And the combat low key is realistic and kind of satisfying sometimes. It's relatively easy, but it can kind of like mess you up if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
And you do kind of get bombarded by a lot of guards, and I would say their AI is it's hit or miss sometimes.
What?
I guess they
Unity?
never missed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to reference that.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
but yeah, I would say Unity's AI is just it's a little wonky. That's one of the downfalls of Unity, and people don't understand the parkour, but if you do like the avid player of Unity that's in the community, well that rhymed. I'm like MF Doom.
Shut
I'm about
up.
to commit a crime.
Shut up. Shut up. All right, let's go into Odyssey.
Okay.
Odyssey.
Um
I'm okay. Here's my.
Odyssey?
Let me go first. Here, Odyssey. I'm gonna put it at like. I played a little bit of it. I didn't. I'm gonna put it at like is okay because like I played a little bit of it, but I'm gonna put it. Nah, it's not really like Assassin's Creed. It doesn't. It's not. I don't know. It's just.
Okay.
I don't think it was very good.
Okay.
I don't think it was very
People
good.
are some people out there are going to really hate me for this. I used to hate this game so much. Hated it. First time I got it for my birthday, dude, I hated this game. I despised this game so much. I was like, this is not Assassin's Creed at all. Hated it. And over the years, my taste has changed a little bit. And I replayed it a little bit. I'm like halfway through the story. I know what happens in it because I wanted to know what happened in it. And I ended up kind of liking it. I ended up kind of liking it. Like just because of the exploration and how like your character levels up like gradually, like depending on where you're going in the world. Like I know certain parts of the areas will kind of like level gate you in a way.
Yeah.
However, the more you travel east out, kind of like a Bethesda game,
Yeah.
um, it gets progressively harder. Like you fight Medusa and Minotaur or whatever. But like when
Eh,
you're on the left side, you're fighting all these like Spartans and Athenians and just mercenaries and stuff like that. And the Cult of Cosmos, which technically are Templars. I like how the world is gameplay wise. I think the world is done pretty well. The AI is pretty good.
all right.
Other than like certain stealth things that kind of bug me. Um the mobility, um the horses feel like shit. The customization on the characters, I don't like how the armor thing is set up. I I personally don't like that with all like the not runes, but they're kind of like little buffs for your armor set.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like unique armor sets to where it's like you gotta wear this to like get the effects.
Oh, so
You
like
don't
in
have to add
Valhalla,
anything on there. You say what?
like how they did in Valhalla, how you had to wear them set.
Yeah, kind of like that, and or just like yeah, kind of like that in a way.
All right. Where do you put it
Um,
then?
I personally, I think it's better than Rogue.
Nah, come on.
I, okay. The reason
Nah.
why, okay, the reason why I say this is because if you go into this game with the mindset of I know this is not gonna be about assassins and Templars because this is before Bayek and all that stuff. This is
What
like
do
the
you
Cult of
mean
Cosmos, which is
TikTok
technically kind of
and
Templars.
Who are you talking to?
And plus,
YouTube?
being a demigod, dude, it.
And the regular,
Okay,
what do
have
you
you ever
mean?
played Immortals
We got the
Phoenix Rising?
TikTok version and the regular one here.
Because, dude, it's like a cartoon version of this game, but it's like
Yeah.
if it's basically
They got
Breath
What
of the
is?
Wild,
different versions of cards.
Immortal Phoenix Rising.
They got blue, green.
Like, dude, it's kind of
Okay, I
fun.
like it. I play it.
It's
Never
yeah,
liked it.
I kind of like it. I like the puzzle in it. They're really cool.
All right, syndicate.
Um,
Where are we putting? Okay,
I'm
after
putting
after
okay.
I'm putting. We putting
I'm
what?
putting Odyssey. Ugh.
Don't care. Don't care what y'all say.
I I'm torn on it being not better than two or better than two. Damn.
Wait, what?
Um,
Odyssey? Odyssey is not better than two. I'm sorry.
I would say the story sucks. Yeah, I'll put it under two. Yeah, actually, you know what? I would probably play Rogue over Odyssey again, but I would say,
Because all they'll do is copy them and give them back to me.
yeah, I would say that. I would say Odyssey. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'd rather
All
play
right.
Rogue over Odyssey now.
All right, here's
Yeah,
my
thinking
opinion on
about it.
Syndicate. I'm gonna get straight to the point. No bullshit. Syndicate's in goat tier. They're just. I'm for. Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
No. Listen. I like
Uh,
the. I like the dual. I like the dual people. I liked playing two people. I liked how their story was pretty awesome. I liked that it was like twin assassins. That was pretty cool. I think the parkour where they switched up like the parkour how to go up and down. I think it was better configured that way. I think it made the parkour better. I think Unity had the best parkour, but I think Syndicate had a really great one. This is how I feel about it. Awesome story, and I
okay.
love that it was set in like the steampunk era. I thought that was
I
sick.
I've beaten this game twice. I personally think that the concept is cool. I just think that this game should have been more darker in its tone. I think of it being like if it's the industrial age, right?
Yeah.
Or industrial revolution. It should have been more darker, like a Tim Burton way, like Sweeney Todd, like that dark. Like there's a Sweeney Todd reference actually in the game. Funny enough. But I like how you actually interact with like these like for example, like all the historical figures in the game. I forget his name. It's not Thomas Edison. This dude like writes a book.
Nikola Tesla.
I don't think Nikola Tesla's in the game, right?
I don't remember.
I don't think he is. Personally, I think the story is very forgettable. Um,
Yeah, I kind of did forget the story.
yeah, I know
but
Crawford Starrick is like some angry guy that's the Templar guy.
I remember. I know. I remember playing it, and I remember liking it like really well.
I think the combat, low key, I kind of fuck with the combat style of it, but like how they're kind of like spongy like that in a way, and it's
I thought
like
they had some of the best stealth missions. Like that one mission where you get to infiltrate the
yes,
like train yard. That was sick.
yes, I would say their stealth missions was the best.
Yeah, so I think it's a goat. I'm sorry, it's just a goat. Like you
I
can't.
don't think it's Go.
Dude, it's goat. No, it's goat, man.
I think it's in front of Rogue. However, I don't think it's better than Brotherhood. I personally don't think because Syndicate you have to drive buggies and stuff, and I just don't like that. I like fighting on top of it and on top of the trains. That's actually
No,
really
I thought
cool.
that was an awesome transportation method. I thought it was
Exactly. However, I don't like the grapple gun. I don't like the grapple gauntlet thing. I kind of wish that they did it like the trailer while you're like moving and you kind of like swing, kind of like how they do it in Shadows now,
Cool. Yeah.
which I'm excited for. I don't care what anybody says. I'm still going to play it. I'm going to enjoy it. However, I think Syndicate has a weaker story than Rogue. However, I think gameplay-wise, I would play Syndicate over Rogue. Because personally, I'm not a huge fan of naval combat, and we'll get to that later.
Yeah, I get it. The next two, Codename Jade. I never played that one.
I've seen gameplay of it, and it's basically like Odyssey, but the Jade Empire on mobile. I've never played it, but I've seen it, and it basically it didn't look bad for a mobile game. Like it looked really good. Like
Alright,
people
well,
thought
we're
this was
just
on
gonna put it-
Switch.
We're gonna just put it on not played.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on not played because it hasn't
never
even
played
came out
Mirage
technically.
either, and if I played it, I'm not gonna like it. I have seen a lot of gameplay.
Okay. At first, I was very skeptical about it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but personally, the stealth, I'm putting it at very good.
You're putting
I
like the
think
whole game.
yes,
No,
the story,
dude, the story being no,
the story is the weakest part about the game.
No,
The parkour,
I think the
it's
story
all
being
right,
bad
but the
makes
level.
the entire game
say-
really bad.
You say what?
I think a story being bad in a game makes it like the worst. Like I think
Dude,
it's not even worth playing if the story's not good.
No.
And like,
You're
and then
getting
like
this
the
wrong,
little like
though.
the little like teleportation stuff. That's not Assassin's
See, I
Creed.
never really used that. I never used that. You get the option to use that. However, I think Baghdad as a city for level design, it's insanely good. Insanely good.
Cool and all, but it's just nah. It's not. It's probably
Bro.
the worst game they've made. I think.
I think if you just try it, I thought it was going to be bad. I low key like I fuck with it.
What I've seen, it doesn't look good, and I don't want to put any hours into it at all.
I will literally let you play this game, and I want to hear your opinion on it.
I don't
because,
play it. I really don't.
Dude,
I
oh my God,
I really
they
can't play
have.
single player games anymore like that.
I actually kind of like this game. Like I go back to it sometimes and just run around the world. Like I don't play the story mode missions. Like I don't I don't play any of that. I do the side missions. Dude, you go back to assassin bureaus and you can like pick up like a thieving contract or like an assassination contract where you're going around the world and like you assassinate certain targets. Like it reminds me of Hitman in a way because of like how many opportunities you can use throughout the thing, or you can like go pay a bodyguard to go like mess with the people in front of the prison or whatever. Like it's pretty cool. And I don't really use the little like the his superpower thing, whatever, because he's moving so fast, quote unquote. I think it's a cool addition because it's video gamey.
Yeah, I just don't think so. I
However,
don't think
I
this stuff.
think I I can agree the combat is weak as hell. I think the stealth is done really well. Especially the AI. I feel like the AI has definitely improved with the vision cones. Vision cones desperately needed in Assassin's Creed. And plus for Mirage, they have a permadeath mode, bro. Permadeath mode, it changes the entire experience.
That's
It's
cool and all,
insane.
but I've never really played it. So Valhalla, what's your opinion on Valhalla?
Okay.
Cause I know my opinion. Oh wait, not Valhalla. Three.
Three.
I think three is. I'm putting it in very good. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'm putting it in very good. One of the better games. Combat was goaded. Everything was goaded, and it was during a great time. I think the British era. That was
Oh
cool.
yeah, because we were in fifth grade and we were learning about the or the Revolutionary War.
And then we got this game, and it was just awesome.
Dude, that and Unity dropped at the perfect times because like I was learning about not Assassin's Creed. I was learning about the French Revolution.
And that's where I'm gonna put it. It's very good, better than two, and that's how it is. It's good. Good overall. It had everything good about it.
I, dude,
Like
this
the
was
book.
actually my first ever pre-ordered game. Just to say, um, I don't think it's better than Unity. I
It's
think the story is semi-forgettable, but also has some pretty good like questions about like the Templars and the Assassins, because like Templars up to this point were just seen as bad guys and actually like don't have any ideas except for wanting to take over the world. And in three, they actually questioned and like tickled that idea with like, are the Templars actually like right? Like it actually split that mindset up.
yeah.
I have not played the DLC. I've tried to play it. I just didn't have time for it.
Is that the one
I
where you play as
like
Connor?
his robe in that, where it's like just a fur, like a wolf
Are you
pelt
talking
on
about
his
the
head.
Connor? Did you talk about the Connor?
Yeah, the Connor one.
I didn't really did play as the Connor either. I kind of play as the main British dude. I thought I played a little bit as Connor, and I thought his weapon kit and everything he had was pretty cool, and it was pretty awesome actually. So
Did you
for the
beat the game?
I think I got to Connor, and that was it.
Okay. Well, personally, I think Connor is very underrated as an assassin.
I think we need another game with just Connor. That would
We
be cool.
do. The comics actually, I think it's canon that he has a daughter and stuff. It doesn't show that he dies or anything. Like they don't know anything about Connor, like Abstergo or anything, because he just disappears. Um, and Davenport actually, Davenport, they can't find it at all. Um, but I would say there's a cut speech at the end about like you know how like in almost every Assassin's Creed game at the end of it they have some sort of like speech about like the Brotherhood or whatever their ideals.
Yeah.
Connor's was so good. The reason why I'm not remembering anything that he said is because I haven't played that game in so long,
Yeah.
and plus
So
it's cut.
where do you
It's
put
cut
it?
content. I think it's the second best Assassin's Creed game
So you're
in
putting
the
it
series.
good. I'm putting it very good. I'm not putting it a go. It was
I have
great.
to put it up GOAT because of just great timing, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I revisit it sometimes, and I think it's the second best.
I'm gonna change Assassin's Creed one to is okay. I didn't really like it. It's just not good enough to be any good.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's okay.
All right, let's get. I didn't play the Liberty one or whatever the hell that is.
Liberation.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't play that one.
Liberation is bad. I think it's interesting what they were trying to do, and it has like uh it actually has pretty cool stealth mechanics. You actually switch to 3 different personas. One persona is the assassin, which is her main outfit with like the hat. Her second is like her more like rich looking one, where she can get into like certain areas of the map or missions or whatever
Yeah.
with her in a dress or whatever. And then the third one is a slave one, and she's like, you can go into like farms or plantations or whatever and like dress up as that, and you'll blend in with the slaves, and then you'll like take out your targets or whatever.
All right, that's cool, but I didn't play it. So.
I've played a little bit of it. Connor shows up in the game. Um, it's pretty cool. Um, However, I would say it's bad because like it's so forgettable. There's just so many people that just have not played it and just don't remember anything about it.
All right, let's move on to Revelations. I'm gonna put it at good, mainly because I remember I've played it, but I don't remember playing. I don't remember it. Like
Actually, hold up. I'm going to switch Brotherhood out with Mirage. So Mirage isn't very good, and Brotherhood's in very good. So, wait, what do you say about Revelations?
I put it in good because I just don't really remember a lot about it. But I remember playing it and being really good. I remember it being good.
Okay.
I don't remember hating it. So.
I never really like played. I just played through the story. I never played through like the actual open world because I wasn't really interested in it. Because everything was it just wasn't my taste of like history. I wasn't interested in that. Um, I think the gameplay was basically a better Brotherhood. I think the story is 10 times better than Brotherhood. I like the little callbacks that they do to Assassin's Creed 2 with I think his name's Duce, or I don't remember. Um, which is some dude that like comes back all the time in Brotherhood and 2. It's just he sees Ezio a lot, and it's really funny. He's terrified of Ezio. Um, but I also like the callbacks with Altair, and they actually gave him an accent instead of just Cold Stone Killer of the 2010s. Um, I think Ezio's robes are awesome. I think it's a very underrated like robe set. That's why I like Mirage, because that was the first game that actually did the little Ubisoft thing where you can like get like suits from previous games into the game.
Mirage wasn't
And
the first one.
yes, it was.
No, it wasn't because in
Yes, it
Assassin's
was.
Creed 2 you can get Altairs.
No, I'm talking about that robe for Revelations.
Oh, for Revelations. I was about to say,
Yeah,
everything
for
else on you do,
Revelations.
like callback suits.
No.
I thought you said
I'm talking about just for that robe set
Alright,
for
so
Revelations. That's the first ever game with
you put
that
it
robe
at
set.
very good.
I'm okay.
I put it at good. It's
Yeah, I
good.
was gonna
Just don't
say it's
remember it.
personally I would replay Revelations over Mirage, but for gameplay wise, I'd probably play Mirage more.
All right, let's get the Black Flag. All right, here's my opinion on Black Flag. It's got to go straight to go, and it's gonna be for this reason. I didn't really like. I mean, it had the best naval combat out of any of the naval ones, for sure. Best
Yeah,
like
that's for
naval
sure.
anything. But I still didn't like really mess with naval all that lot. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah, I didn't really
But I
like it.
thought the hunting and the like
The
exotic
spear fishing.
yeah, the spear fishing, and then like the mythical versions of the animals, like I thought that was awesome. Like I thought that was cool. Like how you can
How
go
do
and
you
like
feel about the
skin an
graphics?
ocelot. I remember it being like pretty good actually. I really like the story too. I just think it's goat, bro. It's like it's goat. Story is good. The mechanics that they added was really good.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I've never beaten this game. I want to go back and beat it. I have it on my PC, so I'm like ready to go. I have
Dude,
every
got
single
you.
Assassin's Creed game on here,
You got
except
to.
for Freedom Cry. I think I still wait. I don't have Freedom Cry.
Never played it, so I'm already putting it there.
I played the demo of it, but I've never actually played it. I don't remember
Alright.
what happens in it.
We'll put it in not played.
Black Flag. I've never beaten it. However, I think the story is one of the best in the series. I would say it's definitely better than Ezio's. Um, I just think it's more engaging, and it's like, where's the story gonna go next? And I know that in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, it's like revenge, like I'm avenging my family, and he overcomes that revenge like thought process, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna kill you
In
with.
Freedom Kai or
Or no, I'm talking about Assassin's Creed 2, like that Ezio trilogy. Like it's.
what are we talking? What?
I'm
Assassin's
talking about
Creed?
the story, like the story for
Story of
Black Flag. I think
Oh.
it's better than Ezio's story, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure. Like,
I think it wraps up very well at the end of the game because the beginning of
the
it.
best puzzles too. Like out of all the ones, they all have puzzles, but I think this one had the best ones with like the Mayan
Yeah,
puzzles and stuff.
yeah, I can agree. I can agree on that. Um, but Black Flag, I've never really beaten it, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
However, it's not better than Brotherhood.
We're apparently getting an updated graphic remaster.
I hope it's a remaster and not a remake.
It's not a remake. It's like a new gen remaster.
So are they doing it on what kind of engine?
I have no clue.
Because if it's on the newest type of engine, the Anvil one, actually, if they're going to use Snowdrop, that's going to be terrible. Dude, if they use Snowdrop, that's the same one they used for freaking Star Wars Outlaws. If it's kind of like damn.
It's just gonna be updated.
I hope it's just updated graphics. I really hope, and not just like they completely mess up the feel of it. But yeah, I would say it's not better than Brotherhood, because it's Brotherhood. I just don't really mess with naval combat, but I think it's cool for the overall game. I like the combat better in Black Flag than Assassin's Creed 3. I think the story's probably better than 3. Yeah, I would say it's better, but I think just personally, I wouldn't really go back and play it.
Dude, no, you actually gotta go back and play Black Flag and like.
Yeah, I'll probably change my mind. I'll definitely have to do another tier list for this after I play every single one of these.
Yeah, because like the fucking skinning and like the hunting and shit, it was so awesome. Like,
because that's what I like about Red Dead. I love hunting in that game.
Yeah,
like
bro,
it's such a great hunting
just
game.
Just like Red Dead, there was like the like I guess like mythical type versions of them or whatever.
Where you get like certain like outfit pieces or whatever.
I don't know, but it was like it had something to do with 100%. So if we were going to 100%, you'd have to do it. But like there was like a mythical. It was like the Moby Huge whale. Like that would be the whale version of it.
Did you just say Moby Huge Whale?
Moby Dick. I mean, oops. Sorry.
Yo, brother.
Sorry. I was.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Dude, Moist Critical. I know you've seen that videos. Where you?
Yeah, baby.
Have you seen the video where he's like riding the like motorized Moby Huge?
I have not. But yeah, for sure.
Dude,
I would say.
So funny.
I would say Black Flag is definitely up there with one of the best games. I think the modern day sucks. That should have never been in the game. I think it should have been just Edward's story, like how they did it with Mirage. Loki, I'm kind of fine with no modern day story for the moment because like they just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm kind of fine with that because like Unity, it doesn't take you out of the story of like those kind of games.
All right. Let's go to Origins.
Origins? Okay, I want to hear your opinion first.
Okay, I'm gonna put it at is okay because I didn't beat it. I played a little bit. It's better than Odyssey for sure. I put Odyssey at nah. I played them both probably about the same, and I think Origin story was better. I like the Egyptian guy. I like him. I like the fucking like same thing in here. I like the hunting. Although I will say the reason it's not good instead it is okay. I did not like the eagle. I did not like the eagle thing. I thought it was
I
stupid.
agree. I agree
Uh,
the eagle thing was kind of dumb, which that's the one thing I'm excited for with Shadows.
okay,
Shadows does not have that.
okay.
I'm so
I thought
thankful.
the specifically in this version was done because it was like stupid, hard to control, and then like wasn't
Okay,
really all too helpful.
so here's the thing. Here's the reason why I like Mirage with that aspect of it.
Well,
It's because
Origins didn't really have like a normal eagle vision with it. It was just like just the eagle.
yeah, it was just
And
the eagle.
and
That's the one
plus
thing I like about Mirage, that you get that eagle vision with the
that's the
actual
same
eagle.
reason why I like Valhalla, where you get the eagle vision with the crow.
Okay, low key, I kind of like Valhalla's eagle vision, like
Yeah,
how it looks.
yeah.
Like it looks awesome.
I think it has the best eagle vision, and I think it has we'll talk about Valhalla. Where do you put Origins? Because I put it
Okay,
as just
I like this game a lot. I've beaten this game numerous amounts of times on my PS4. I've done all the like the bosses or whatever, like Anubis and every one of them. I've done all of them. I've done the Easter eggs. There's a Final Fantasy Easter egg in that game. Awesome. I I would say it's the best out of the RPG trilogy. I think it's better than Origins, or not Origins, Valhalla. I think the DLC in Origins is awesome. It is so cool. However, I kind of wish it wasn't DLC because I wish it was the actual like game.
yeah.
Um, however, I think the base game kind of wrapped up a little weirdly. Because at the end you play as Aya, and Aya's cool. I think they should do another Origins game with Aya. Um, because Bayek's story, I like Bayek and all. I wish there was a second game with him. I wish you could do Bayek and Aya. That'd be a cool way to do it. However, technically she's Amunet now, and yeah, I would say Origins for sure has to be in good, very good actually.
All right, okay. Last
I
but
think
not
I think
least,
it's better than Revelations, but not better than Black Flag.
all right. Last but not least, Valhalla. I know where I put this. I put it at very good. I just think out of all the like free room, like I say Valhalla's in the same one as like Origin, same grouping as like Origins, Odyssey, because it was like that open world RPG aspect.
I want to replay this game.
Valhalla had
I
a great story. I really like the Norse mythology. I think this Norse mythology is pretty cool. I think it's cool. I like the aspect of it. I like the story. I thought it was really well cool. I like the raids and stuff. Like I said, the crow is pretty cool. The crow vision, pretty awesome. I like that you can choose Eivor to be a female or a male, so that's pretty cool. But I did not like the Odin story where you had to go to Valhalla and stuff. Mainly because it just made it take a lot longer than normal. But I mean, it's
um
cool mainly because I just haven't got it. It's just like it's too hard to get leveled up there. I feel like.
I personally don't really like this game. I want to replay it again, like on an easy mode, just to enjoy everything. But like, I know I don't like the exploration in this game. I don't like it. I kind of want like not like specific colored things on the map being blurred out until I go up next to it and figure out it's something else. Um, I want it to kind of be like, oh, it's a landmark on the map. I'm gonna go to that place, and then something's gonna happen, or something. I'm gonna find something really well, which it kind of does that. However, the map shows you where it's at, and it's more of like a checklist, in my opinion. I think the world is absolutely beautiful. However, I think it's lifeless. But I can understand why, because it was during that time, and There wasn't like one major city. There was like multiple places like that. Like it was a very big map, and I think the leveling up system is the worst thing ever to be put in a video game. There's way too many passive buff things or whatever.
No, I thought those were
I
cool. I thought those were awesome.
I did not. I
I like
really was not a
the
fan of
move
it.
things, the special move things.
I
I thought those
I
were
think
awesome.
the combat was awesome. The special move like execution ones were cool. However, they needed more of them. There was way too many of the same ones. I liked how you can like fight with two shields. That is funny as hell. Um, yeah, I would say the combat's good. Um,
I don't like the Thor armor being locked to completing the story.
yeah. I like the mythological weapons that you can use. You can use Thor's hammer.
Excalibur.
Excalibur. I think it's a fun game combat wise, and the stealth, it's all right. Um,
Yeah,
I
but
I
again, you're not
I
really an assassin in this game.
exactly. But like when I play Assassin's Creed games, I kind of want like that stealth aspect to still kind of be a focus on it. Like Odyssey, like it was kind of more like bare bones. You kind of just crouch behind things and just like assassinated people with your spear or whatever. Which you kind of do that with Valhalla. They fixed up with the settings and stuff where you don't have to time your assassinations and stuff. Um, I like the little things that you can do when you're sliding, like you're running and sliding, and then you can like aim your bow or jump off something and aim your bow in slow mo. I really like that a lot. I like the special abilities you can do. I think they're better than Odyssey. um,
Overall,
I
I put it in
personally,
very good, mainly because it's super replayable in the story. It has a
I
nice, long, enjoyable story, and it's super
I
replayable and fun when you replay it.
I think it's a very playable game.
That's what gives it a
However,
higher for me, is the
it's
replayability.
way too long, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like there's some segments of the game that should have been optional, like a side quest.
yeah, but nowadays most games are like so fucking short. You never get like a really good, decent sized
That
story
is
game
true.
anymore.
That is very true.
Everything's just like so. You can I remember when Call of Duties took like days to beat the story. Now it's just like you can beat them in a few like in an entire one day if you wanted to. But it's just not
Yeah.
that fun. Like
Yeah, I get that.
you miss out on a lot of lore between the characters and things that
I
way. And
will
I could
have to I will have to replay it again. I know the story and everything. Like I know everything leading up to it. I think the story brings a lot of good new ideas with the Isu. I think the Isu very interesting how they did that with all like the mythological or the mythology people like
yeah.
gods and stuff basically being all one race, the Isu. Um which they I think they've done that before, right? Or
I have no clue. I don't
I
really.
don't think so because they did like Minerva and Juno and all those. But for actual like mythological gods, that's cool, in my opinion. And for
Yeah.
them to like be put in a tree, I forget what it's actually called. Where you're basically reincarnated down the
The
timeline.
Tree of Life.
That yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Um, which it's really cool with the ending of the game with Layla and Desmond in basically the network thing or whatever. I think that is a really cool way to leave off, and I'm very excited to see what they do with it. Um, However, I think they need to bring in a playable modern day character that doesn't feel forced in a way. You know what I mean? Like I feel
Yeah.
like they should be capable in a fight and basically kind of be like Desmond, but can't be on the level of Desmond. Which I think they're actually coming out with a game set in modern day, but also I think it's like its own thing, but also connected to the other Assassin's Creed games in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna send you my tier list. Anyways.
But I'm gonna put this in nah. But I'll try it again eventually.
Now you got to. You got to. It's definitely.
Okay, so my tier list has Unity as number one. I think
Okay.
overall it's one of the best Assassin's Creed games. Second in line is Assassin's Creed 3. I just think it was just perfect timing, and I know I said something about nostalgia with Assassin's Creed 2. I do have some nostalgia for this game. However, I think this game holds up way more better than 2. Um, then, and very good, I have Brotherhood, one of my all-time favorites. However, I think there's some flaws with it. Second and very good, I have Black Flag. I need to beat this game. I love the story. Combat is better than 3. Um, and yeah, I think Edward is more of a cool character. And as I'm getting older, if I ever have kids, I'll probably relate to Edward more than Connor. Um, and then Origins, it's just good. It's a good RPG game. I like how you play as like the first assassins in a way. Um, then at good, I have Revelations. Uh, I just like the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it bounced off very well with modern day, and it wrapped up very nice and neat. I still think they should have ended like a after credit scene. They should have showed embers for Ezio's death. That kind of like mirrors Altair in a way. Um, and then I have Mirage. The story is very, very forgettable. Which that's going to be another trend with my next games. I think the story is very forgettable, but the stealth and just the world of Baghdad or the city of Baghdad, it's very interesting because you can actually go out of the city into like the desert and get like robbed or try to get robbed or whatever. Like you get attacked by bandits if you're on your camel or horse or whatever your mount is. Um, but it was just interesting because they have certain like world events in it too. Um,
Hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear you pretty good. Um,
right.
and then after that, I have Syndicate. I think the stealth is really good. Just not my favorite. I personally think that it's more restrictive than
Yeah.
Unity. Um, I think it's because it kind of reflects with the open world as well. I feel like the buildings, it's just it's its thing. It's its own thing. Um, Assassin's Creed Rogue. Um, I like the game. I like the concept. Shay is a cool character. Um, Irish people stand up, represent.
Wait,
Um,
where are you at?
Assassin's Creed Rogue on very good, or not very good, but good.
Alright.
It's fourth in the slot.
Alright.
Behind Syndicate.
I'm gonna have to chop this up. We've been.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
We've
think it's
been.
almost an hour, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost an hour.
Alright.
Um, then I have Assassin's Creed 2. Just I don't have a lot of memories with it, but I've replayed it and platinumed it. I think it's a good game. I just it didn't really sit with me like other people. Then I have Odyssey. I think it's a good RPG game. I think the world's amazing. Combat's good. Um, yeah, it's just a fun game, but not a good Assassin's Creed game. Then and is okay. It's just Assassin's Creed. Everybody
Right.
knows it's bare bones Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Then I have Nah. I have Valhalla because it's just it didn't really sit with me that well. I even
Yeah.
played it on release, and I just
Yeah,
didn't
you gotta play
really.
it again for.
Yeah, I will for sure
Oh.
have to
I
have
have
to
my.
replay
I
it.
have. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna give an explanation because I'm trying to wrap up this video.
Oh, gotcha.
Uh, one, I got Unity. I'm gonna put two. I'm gonna put Syndicate. Three, Black Flag. That's in GOAT from best in GOAT too. It's gonna go from best to obviously they're all still good because I'm GOAT. Then it's gonna go Assassin's Creed 3 and very good. Valhalla and very good. Really like Valhalla. Assassin's Creed 2 and last and very good. First and good, we got Assassin's Creed Rogue. Second in good, I got Revelations. Third in good is Brotherhood, mainly because I just don't remember those two for real. I'm sure they'd be higher if I remember them. Is okay. One, pretty bare bones. Origins, didn't really play it a whole lot. And then not Odyssey, and then all the ones I did play.
Okay. I respect that. I can understand why. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this tier list.
So am I. I think it's a pretty good tier list, and I think that's a great way to end the video. Make sure you like
For
and
sure.
subscribe.
What he said, buddy.